Hello everyone, welcome to our episode 12. In our previous episode, we looked at the form sharing, and that was in episode 11. And we liked about this, people understood how to share forms and so on. In today's episode, we are looking at the protecting web pages. So if you notice something with grid, more especially if you're using the three app architecture, is that you have the API, which is our backend, right? And then you have the admin panel. This has our dashboard and all the protected pages. So basically, all the admin panel and all protected pages. So by default, every page that is in the admin panel is protected. Okay. On the other hand, we also get the web. This one works as a marketing site. So this is a marketing site, and all pages are public. All pages are public. Okay. But we all know very well that sometimes you want authentication on the public pages. Okay, sometimes you can want that. Let me give you a real world scenario, right? So, like if you're building an e-commerce, it will have still these three basic things. You will need still the admin panel. So you will have the admin. Okay, the admin panel, right? But you still have also things like checkout. Okay, so you have also like checkout related pages, and this checkout needs to be protected. Okay, so this needs to be protected like this. And by default, as we said, this is a web app and all pages are this, and this is admin app. So this is something that came to my mind and I experienced it, and we created a solution in Grid. So basically what you need to do is, as you look here, you just simply run only this one command. Let's first go ahead and create one page. So I still have the app that we created from our first, in our previous episode. If you can see how we created the contact and the student and blah blah. Okay, so first of all, if you just look at our page, if you create any page, for example, the contact us page is purely not protected. Okay, this is purely not protected. So let's say I created a new form or a new page that I want to protect. I would come here and create, for example, let's create a new page. I'm just going to call a new, I'm just going to say page, which is going to be checkout. So I just say checkout slash page.tsx. And I'm just going to say RFCE. And I'm just going to say this is a checkout page, right? Let's say this is our checkout page. We can just go ahead and check this page out. So in localhost, while we have this contact form here, I can also just put the checkout. Just search for the go checkout. So you can see here this is the checkout page. Okay, this is the checkout page. We can just like give it any content we want. Which type of content can we give this? Because I think like it is too much work to go ahead and get all these many things to add here. But let me just add this. Copy this hero section, take it to the checkout, and inside this div, let's add it. Let's see what is required in here. Arrows. Okay, I think import this. can I just have this in here? Okay, like this. So let's say this is our checkout page. You can see to again. Okay, so you can see this is our checkout page. Okay, you can just replace the word grid with checkout page like that. Nice. So this is our checkout page. We could also remove some of these things. So you can leave this description, then take away this, and also the terminal, just like this, to simplify the page. So this is our checkout page, right? I want to protect this page. You know, if you wanted to protect this page without this command, it would be a lot. You think of like, I have the API endpoints for the auth, but then how do I use them? Then you have to go ahead and use them. Right now, what you could do is actually adding authentication using this command. So the command is grid add web auth. So if you have another app you have created that is not just web, you can still do that. So if I go back here, it is grid add web, then /auth. Okay, and it will just do this. Let me just go ahead and do that. So in our app, I'm just going to say grid add web auth, just like this. Okay, so you can see that it goes ahead and creates a lot of files for you. I think for the good, we could restart the whole entire app. Let me just do that. Stop and start. Here you don't need to run any migrations. Okay, you don't need to run any migrations. And this does not mean that your API now is like that page is protected. The API is not yet protected. If I go to this page, you can see it is still accessible, right? So the steps to protect, the first step is adding that. And when you add this, it will add the auth in the web. So you can see now in the web, we have the authentication pages. Now, how do you protect the page? Very easy. So we have two ways. We have the middleware, so you can just use the middleware, which me personally, I don't like middlewares because of like someone bypasses the middleware, he has bypassed everything. So you can use the middleware by just going and adding this in your checkout page. You can just go ahead and add it in here, or using the method 2 while we use this protected web route. And I like this one. Okay, so just go into this and then you can just put it in, wrap it inside into this one. So what would be good is you could just go into the checkout and you can first create a new thing here. You can just say components. Okay, I could just go here and I copy this entire thing here, cut this, go inside the components, and let's say that this is going to be checkout page, checkout page.tsx, like so. I'm just going to rename this also to checkout page, checkout. And then now in this, we can just say RFC. So here we can actually, what happened? Here we can actually just like instead, here, we can wrap this in the protected route. So we have protected web route. So you can just come in here and they say protected web route. Import this. And then in here, we can of course put our checkout page. So checkout page like this. Okay. As simple as this. And now let's try to access this same page. And by the way, for some reason, what I just noticed, if you have logged in here, let me first log out for a second. And let's go back in here. And it says the default export, just I think a refresh. Now you see that we have localhost 3000 login. You have to log in order to access this page. So the good thing, since we have roles and permissions and all that that we have, of course, you can just go ahead now in the auth and you can just go ahead and put in the layout. By default, I didn't put the layout because some people want still see this. So it was something like, do I put the layout? Do I don't put the layout? What should I do? So I added the layout so that if you log in, you can see that. So if you log in now, you can access this page. So we can just go ahead and try to log in. Okay. And actually, you can just also just log in from, I think, very here before even. Let me just try to log in. Okay. Okay, it tried to route to this page. I don't know where that is, the route, but let's go back to our checkout page now. So you can see right now we see our checkout because now we are logged in and we have the logged in user. Okay, we have the logged in user. I think somewhere in the documentation, if you want to access the logged in user or you want to protect against a particular role, you can also do that. I don't know. I think I'll just like add that to go ahead and have a way of getting the logged in user. Okay, but you have all these things from the protecting the page, and that's how you can just protect your page in today's episode. So thank you so much for watching this episode. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section, and also don't forget to go ahead and give a star to our repo. And if you still have any questions on this tutorial specifically, you can just go ahead and comment, or down here you can just like make any improvement to this. I know what people will be looking for is going to be, how do I get a logged in user on this site? But we already have that. You can already find it in the web. It is the same thing in the web and everything. So you can just go in the web and then get the authenticated user and you display them on your page. So thank you so much for watching this episode. See you in the next one.